What's going on, everyone? Austin Reaves was something special last year. More so in the back half of the season and through the course of the playoffs. But if that can translate into a full year, this guy is going to be great for the Lakers. And his ability to just basically do everything, be kind of that Swiss Army knife for the Lakers, a guy that can make plays for others, that can play off the ball, that can play on the ball, that can defend, that can get to the basket, create contact, is physical, is tough. All of those things are very massive and very important. And I really do expect him to kind of continue to take leaps this year. There is the concern of him kind of hitting that wall and also the scouting report, right? I've talked about it before. Paul George said in a podcast, there's a big difference from when you're having that breakout moment and teams aren't really planning for you to okay, he's a real threat. We need to plan for him. And now you're on the scouting report on a nightly basis and their top defensive guys are kind of honing in on you and they're running sets to kind of slow you down and stuff. It just becomes a completely different game. And that doesn't mean Austin Reaves can't get through that and can't overcome that, but there could be a little bit of an adjustment. Regardless, I fully believe in this kid. I really think that he is somebody that could be special. I've talked about it in the past where I look at him as a Gordon Hayward type player. And he's kind of been that, right? Especially in the playoffs. A guy that's 25-5, just does everything really well. Maybe not necessarily the best player on a championship team, but could be your second, depending on the right situation. But if he's your third guy, you're very good at the game of basketball when it comes to just a team effort, right? A guy that could put it together. Like Utah Jazz Gordon Hayward was a great guy. He was 25-5-5, right? If Austin Reaves can even be close to that, then we have a real player on our hands. And I really do think that he's going to continue to be that and make that stride. I also think that on a nightly basis, he's very likely going to be the second option behind Anthony Davis. I could be completely wrong. This is just a guess, but LeBron James is 39 years old. He's in year 21. I think LeBron James is going to want to kind of coast as much as possible. He's still going to get his 20 plus a night because it's LeBron James, but I don't think that he's going to try to overexert himself because he has a real roster with real depth, with real talent, with guys like Austin Reaves, D'Angelo Russell, Rui Hachimura that are all capable of going off for 15 to 20 points a night. And I really think, and we saw LeBron do this, just basically defer to Austin Reaves and say, here you go. And LeBron and Austin Reaves play really well off of each other. And another person that really played well off of LeBron James that Austin Reaves has repeatedly been compared to is Alex Caruso. And Alex Caruso was a guy that helped the Lakers win an NBA championship, was a menace on the defensive side, but really had a transformation after the following year, right? When he kind of really had that breakout year, he had that real transformation. And the Lakers want Austin Reaves to do the same thing. So we got reports that Lakers want to get Austin Reaves on the Alex Caruso plan physically. So Dave McMillan said that's the next challenge for him, is to continue to work on his body. I've had people in the organization tell me we just have to get him on the Caruso plan. And you saw what Caruso went in his time on the Lakers to his time on the Bulls. His body completely transformed, and Austin certainly has the work ethic and love of the game to do so. And for those that don't remember what that transformation looked like, here it is. This is when Alex Caruso went through that transformation and got jacked. I mean, looked like an action figure, looked like a G.I. Joe character in this. And even got the good old-fashioned random drug test when you make the video post of you just getting jacked. And so this is what the Lakers want Austin Reaves to become, right? Alex Caruso is a better defensive player than Austin Reaves. He is. Alex Caruso is very good defensively. And, with his size, his strength, all of those things. Now, Austin Reaves, that doesn't mean he's a slouch or he's not a great defender. I don't necessarily know if Austin Reaves will be able to be the defensive player that Alex Caruso was, primarily because Austin Reaves is asked to do so much more. Because Austin Reaves, at least in my opinion, is an all-around better player. I think he has better vision. I think he shoots the ball better. I think he can make plays better. I think he's more crafty and creative on the offensive side. Alex Caruso is a fine player, don't get me wrong, but I think Austin Reaves is the all-around better player. And they've always been comparable. And I do agree that Austin Reaves does need to bulk up more, especially with the style of play that he likes to play, right? Where he likes to draw contact, try to finish through the contact, get banged up a little bit. It'd be nice if he could build a little more mass to be able to stay a little more grounded and kind of navigate and just be tougher, right? You want to get that body transformation. I'm not saying he has to get this jacked or this yoked, but if he can kind of get that grown man body a little more, I think that that'll help his game tremendously. And again, like Alex Caruso is a menace on the defensive side, right? He's got good size, good instincts, good hands, all of those things. But Alex Caruso isn't asked to do all of the things that Austin Reaves is asked to do on this Lakers team, right? Alex Caruso, yeah, he'll bring the ball up sometimes and set up the offense and stuff, but he plays a lot off the ball. He's not going and just creating and generating the offense the way Austin Reaves is, right? Like Austin Reaves, they'll inbound the ball to Austin Reaves and then they'll run their entire offense through him. I mean, even LeBron James will take steps back to allow Austin Reaves to do that. Austin Reaves was closing games in the playoffs down the stretch, right? In tight games, in close games, Austin Reaves was completely taken over. You had Alex Caruso. He just played a very different role. He was more of a 3-and-D slasher with the Lakers, right? That was his thing, right? Play off of LeBron. LeBron's the point guard. You're the defensive-minded guy. You're going to have the tough defensive assignment on a nightly basis, but you're going to have to knock down threes and just be a cutter that plays off of LeBron. And he did that very well. And in a lot of ways, that's kind of what he's done in the Chicago Bulls. He's had his good moments. He's had his bad moments. But Austin Reaves is asked to do a lot of those same things, but also kind of be the guy in spots, right? Be the primary scorer in spots. Take over games in spots, right? And they want to kind of move to that more with Austin Reaves. We got the reports that the Lakers want Austin Reaves to, play more on the ball and play like the pseudo point guard a lot more this year. And if that's the case, then again, he's just going to have more duties because now he's going to have to look to create for others and to, get into the paint and kick out and whatnot and look for the lob threats and look for the cutters and all that stuff and kind of just play a different role, which I think he's fine with. He played point guard in high school, played point guard in college. So I don't think it's something he's uncomfortable with. And in a lot of cases, he did run the point guard position. But if he's going to handle point guard duties more frequently, then again, he's just going to be asked to do so much more. Even in Chicago, right? They got DeMar DeRozan. They have, they have Zach LaVine. You're dumping the ball into Vu on many occasions and running your offense through him at times, right? Like it's not, hey, let's give the ball to Alex Caruso and let him go to work for a quarter, right? Like that just doesn't really happen with them. Right, and not saying Alex Caruso hasn't had moments or stretches, but that's not his game, and that's not what the Chicago Bulls are looking for him to do. But the Lakers, absolutely. The Lakers will defer to Austin Reaves and go, hey, man, this quarter is all yours. Go drop 15 in this quarter. And he'll go do it. And that's what's beautiful about Austin Reaves in his game. So I get the idea of hey, he needs to bulk up. He needs to get stronger. He needs to get more physical, right? He needs to be able to not get pushed around as much. Even in that Warriors series, you saw him having to just chase and fight, and he was just getting kind of bodied on numerous occasions. And I think that bulking up and just developing that man body will help him more. But you also don't want to take away of what makes Austin Reaves special, trying to make him Alex Caruso, because he's not Alex Caruso. I think he is much better than Alex Caruso. But I absolutely think you can run the risk of kind of turning him into something that you don't want him to be, right? Obviously, if you can make him a better defender, if you can make him more physical, you can make him just physically tougher, and be able to provide some more physicality, then that's great. But not every player is designed that way. Not every player is built and made to be that way. Sometimes you just want to kind of let players be themselves. And I think everything that Austin Reaves does, everything that Austin Reaves provides, I just think is so valuable for the Lakers. Like I said, that Swiss Army knife, that can just do a little bit of everything. Can go get you 20 on any given night, can make plays for others, can rebound, can defend, do everything. If you can make him a better defender and have him bulk up and kind of gain some size in order to be a better defender, then sure, by all means. But you also don't want to make him too sort of top heavy, you know what I mean? To where like now he's not able to get into the cracks the way he once was, or able to do a lot of the things that he once was able to do. But look, Austin Reaves, I trust his IQ. I trust the type of player that he is. Trust the Lakers and the organization and just the training staff and all that to kind of get him where they need him to be. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, so I pass the question on to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. How do you feel? Do you kind of feel the same way I do? Kind of feel the same points that I was making? How do you think, like, yeah, Austin Reaves, don't try to sculpt him and change him too much? Do you think he's fine as it is? Do you think, no, he needs to get more bulk, he needs to get more size? Again, however you feel, whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below.